Howdy, everybody. The name is Max. This is EntrepreNerd, obviously. Otherwise, why would you be here? And today we're going to be talking about getting feedback for a beta test because I just did my first beta test for a real serious, technically complex product. And we're going to be going over some of the feedback we got and trying to incorporate, at least building out a plan to incorporate that into the product. We have a simulation now. It was built on Adalo. It's a wonderful little tool. It basically helps teach kids how to learn to run PPC ads on different platforms on a basic level. And it's very cool, and I'm very pumped about it. So, 2 kids tested it initially at Drexel University, which is an awesome testimonial, and it worked well. So yeehaw! Now we need to make a better product. We need to make version 2.0 or, 0.5.1, whatever you want to. Check this out. This is what we're going to be doing today. This is the feedback that I got from John H. Wilson, a wonderful, wonderful friend of mine. Calls himself the, what is it? EntrepreFessor. That's what it is, which is excellent. Absolutely excellent. Has a little YouTube channel. You should absolutely check him out. If you look up EntrepreFessor, you should find him. But he ran it with his 2 students, or he has a small group of 7 students. So 2 students tried it out of the 7 for extra credit. This is normal of the group, and they had a big project due the same week, so I think it was a good response. He also ran it a few times. Wonderful. Asked both students to send some feedback, or the questions I asked. I should have asked my own questions. But yeah, he just asked a ton of questions like this. I already received one response, and I'll forward the other once I have it. And we have the other response down here. So now we have feedback on whether it was useful, what they thought of it, and what problems they had with it, which is perfect. So we need to incorporate that, right? I'm going to make a list on our little Notion board. Actually, let's go over the simulation one more time just to see. Anyway, this is the simulation, right? This is the simulation. We have campaigns, ad sets, and ads, right? That's it. You can create campaigns, you can create ad sets, and you can create ads, right? So under campaigns, I will create something. I'll say add campaign. I can type campaign cool. Campaign. That's what it is. Campaign cool. Daily budget 3. Create ad campaign. Now I'm creating the ad set. The name of the ad set is going to be something like ad sets cool. Gender I'm going to target is all. Location I'm going to target is worldwide. And the interest I'm going to target is family and relationships. Create ad set. Ad cool. Headline cool ad. Image will be something like maybe not just my face. Except that's definitely what we're going to do. Pics of me. Or actually, no, let's do this little guy. Description. This is a dang description. URL link, www.google.com. Choose an option at random. Boom. Now we have ad cool, right? We have all these ad sets. We have a bunch of ad campaigns, and then we have our ads, right? An ad set cool seems to be doing pretty well, although the cost per result is way, way higher than the one down here. But I would honestly say that we've only spent $42 here. We should probably keep it going. You can make inferences from here, right, on how the ad is doing and how well it's working. And you can go over here and you can edit the ad. It's fun, right? It's just fun. So that's the ad simulation, right? A very, very basic version 1.0. It works, right? Page. This page is going to be V2.0. Version 2.0. Awesome. All right, cool. So let's read over this. Let's see what actually the responses were. The questions that were asked was it easy to use / understand how to run this through the simulation? So was it easy to use, understand how to run through the simulation? Did it help you understand how to pay per-click ads work, at least on a preliminary level? If so, in what ways? What would have made it more useful or worthwhile, and any suggestions to improve the sim in future classes. 1. It was easier than the Startup Wars, which is another simulation they did. However, there wasn't a real explanation aside from the video. He went through it and described it, but how does a consumer proceed without the video? Boom. 2. Did it help you understand how pay-per-click ads work? I think it did help me a little bit. I already had somewhat of an idea, but one thing I found interesting was the total views versus unique views versus web traffic views. So, boom, explanations on those would be a little bit better, or at least like highlighting those. 3, what would have made it more useful and worthwhile? 3, I think the biggest thing would have made it more useful and worthwhile is explain to me what the ad sets are. I get the explanation of it's something I have to do on the back end, but the ad set really is the whole bread and butter of the simulation. What is the real difference between all ad sets? Why is one ad set more productive and cost effective than the others? Excellent. Awesome. 4, my 2 improvements would be an instruction page and explain the ad sets. So more explanation. That's basically it, right? More educational aspects to explain what's actually happening. Awesome. Let's see the next one. Was it easy to run through the simulation? Yes, but if we did not have the intro video, I'm not sure it would have been. It was helpful to watch before starting, so the video intro was extremely important. How did it help? How to help you understand pay-per-click ads work? For me, yes, I have no experience with PPC ads, and it was an easy way to see 1, how they are created, and 2, how to analyze results. 3, would have made it more useful or worthwhile. I think a bit more info on how the results came to be would be interesting, like what the differences are in the background when you run 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is it traffic levels, number of ads per dollar, etc.? Any suggestions to improve the sim for future classes? I think it would be a good project to add to the general list instead of extra credit, or at least watching the explanation. It was fairly quick and definitely useful. Awesome. Awesome. So literally, the only thing that people are asking for is more explanation on how this shit actually works, right? Which is exactly what a few of you, including Toast if he's on here, predicted. Some more stuff I have to do on the back end that's a little bit weird and complex and bullshit to make it just a higher quality simulation in general. But in the meantime, let's make sure that the information is everywhere, right? Is where it needs to be. So you come here, right? And when you go to campaigns, we need to create something like a little cute button, right? Like a very cute little button. Maybe a little question mark button. So like a question mark? Question. Info. Here we go. I like this. Info button. And I don't want any of that. Actually, no. Fuck it. Let's just make an icon. We do not need this. So let's go icon. Boom. And we'll start making little icons everywhere. And the icons should be the same. So info. Great. So we're going to start making little info buttons in different places. Excellent. But the campaigns, the ad sets, and the ads are all super important. So I'll add those there later. In campaign creation, actually in ad set creation, it's probably going to be most important. So let's add those icons back. Right? So the icon should go right in there somewhere. To add an actual video URL, we're going to make it a sick EntrepreNerd video, of course. Or no, actually, we'll just do the copy link address. We'll do the lo-fi girl because we love the lo-fi girl. Boom. Autoplay. Sweet. So now, over in my simulation, ad set creation, click over to here. Bada bing, bada boom. We have the lo-fi girl playing. That's fun. I love it. That's super cool. So yeah, that's how we're going to include all those descriptors. That's how we're going to include all that information that people didn't know about, which we all have written down right here. Bada boom. Easy peasy. Lemon squeeze. We've now, on a base level, successfully incorporated a little bit of basic feedback.